Hey everybody, welcome to your 45-minute mindful intentions Hatha yoga practice. Our practice today is going to be slow and focused on bringing awareness into the present moment, into our bodies. For today's practice, I would suggest maybe a cushion of any size, relatively that size. And if you would like to, you can have yoga blocks. If you don't have yoga blocks, you could use a couple of tins of food. So this is what you're going to need for today's practice. Pause the video if you would like. Go get the things that you need. And then when you come back, we will meet on our backs. Coming to lie down flat on your back with your feet on the floor. Your feet can be mat width apart. Lie your knees in towards each other. Place one hand on the belly. Place one hand on the chest. And if it is available to you, close your eyes. Take a deep breath into the belly. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Notice where your body is connecting with the mat. Notice the temperature that is on your skin. Notice the sounds that are happening outside of your space. And setting the intention to not allow the outside noise to create a physical disruption within you. Much like in the real world, we cannot control what is happening around us, but we can control what is happening inside. Allowing the outside noises to fade into the background. Doing an internal check-in. Notice the body, the mind, the heart, the spirit. Notice what your environment is like today. And whatever it is, it's not the right way to be, it's not the wrong way to be, it's just the way you are today, and that's okay. We have come here today to set an intention. So you're going to choose one intention of something that you would like to bring to fruition in your life. And we are going to create a short 5 or 6 word sentence. It can be something like, and we speak it as if it is already happening. I am calm and focused. Or I am succeeding in XYZ. I am grounded and protected. It can be something to the structure of this. Taking a moment to formulate your intention. Repeat this intention to yourself 3 times, quietly in your head, grounding it in. And then we're going to connect to the breath. Take a deep breath into your belly. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. 1 more. And sigh it out. We are going to connect to a deeper breath called ocean breath or Ujjayi breath. And this breath is going to help us develop focus in our practice. So closing the mouth, you're going to inhale 1, 2, 3. And with the mouth closed, we're going to sigh out through the nose. 1, 2, 3. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You're going to spend the next 4 breaths getting used to and comfortable with this breath. Arriving here on your mat was the hardest part, and you've already shown up. So we already have validity or validation that you can do the things that you set your mind to. Slowly lengthening your arms up alongside your ears on the mat, lengthening your legs all the way down to the floor. You're going to point your toes and reach your toes away from your fingers. Maybe lifting up in the lower belly. Maybe wiggling your fingers and your toes. We will be here for 3 more breaths. All right. So we're going to reach the right heel to the bottom right corner of the mat. Cross your left ankle over your right ankle. And then right hand holds onto left wrist. And we're going to move the right hand to the top right corner of the mat. Coming into banana pose. So you're going to take a moment to get into this posture. You want your left hip and your left shoulder to ground down into the earth. Looking back over your left shoulder and focusing on how this posture feels along the left side of your body. And breathe. Last 2 breaths. Slowly bringing your head back to center, releasing your left hand and left foot, and bringing your head and your shoulders and your hips in the same line. And then reaching the left heel to the left lower corner of the mat. Right ankle crosses over the left ankle. Hold on to the right wrist and bring your left wrist to the top left corner. You might need to shimmy your shoulders over to the left a little. Take a deep breath in. See if you can ground your right hip and your right shoulder. Take a moment to find your position that feels good. Looking over your right shoulder. And bring your awareness to your breath and your beautiful intention. Inhale to bring your head back to center. Release the right leg and right arm. We're going to hug the knees up into the chest, gently rocking from side to side, massaging the muscles of the spine. And then we're going to pause and we're going to rock from the hips to the shoulders. So we call this a roly-poly. You can do about 3 of these. And come to sit all the way up. Crossing your legs. Bringing your hands to your knees. And you can sit with your legs crossed if this feels good. You can also sit with your legs straight out, finding what feels good in your body. Bringing your hands to your knees, sitting up as tall as what feels good for you. We're going to do seated cat and cow. So you're going to inhale to open the chest, draw the shoulder blades back, lift the chin, reach your chest forward, deep breath in. Exhale, tuck your tailbone. Reach your lower back away from your stomach. Tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, head comes first. Open the chest. Reach the belly forward. Exhale, tuck the chin. Round the upper back. Tuck your tailbone. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more in your own breath. Coming back to center. We're going to move into some torso circles. So you're going to reach your chest towards your right knee, and then forward, and then to your left knee, and then back. Inhale to the right knee and forward. If there's any clicks or cracks, as long as it doesn't hurt, it's perfectly fine. Inhale to the right, forward. Exhale to the left and back. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then we're going to change direction. We're going to go to the left side and back, to the right and forward. Actually, no, other direction. Left side, forward, right side, back. Inhale, left side, forward. Exhale, right and back. No, man, what am I doing? We're going this way. No, we're going this way. Two more breaths. Notice if one side is easier than the other. Without any judgment, just noticing. And finally, we come to sit. Take a moment, just notice how that feels in your body. Maybe you notice a little bit of heat. Next posture we're working into is boat pose. So I'll give a few options here. If you have a womb and you are menstruating, you are not going to go into the full expression of this posture. You're going to keep your hands behind your legs and you're not going to activate your lower belly. Otherwise, option 2, lean back, tuck the tailbone in, draw the shoulders back. Level 1. Next one, maybe you lift one leg, level 2. Maybe you lift both legs, level 3. And then level 4, you can open up your arms, but hug your lower core towards your belly. And feel the fire that's starting to build in the lower belly. This is the fire that we are going to use to bring our intention to life. 2 more breaths. And slowly bring your feet down. And then we're going to bring the shoulders to the knees and let the head hang in between the legs. Good. Inhale, come to sit up. We're going to rock over onto our hands and knees. Going to do a little bit of a wrist warm-up. So we're going to do what we call wrist circles. So you're going to reach your shoulders forward, to the right, a little bit back, to the left. I'm going to do 3 more of these. Nice and slow. Notice where it's comfortable and where it's not. And then change direction. Hugging the lower core into the spine. Finishing up your last round. Coming into your tabletop where your knees are underneath your hips. We're going to tuck the right toes, lengthen the right leg back, really push back through your heels. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, hug your knee towards your nose. And we're going to step the right leg up. You can use your hand to help you if you need. And then this is where your pillow is going to come in handy. If your knees are sensitive, you can bring the pillow underneath your knee. And if you have blocks and you want to use them, you can bring them here underneath your hands. Or we can keep the hands on the floor. Inhale to let your hips dip forward. Noticing how that feels in the front of the left hip. And then we're going to bring our hands up onto the right knee. Finding your stability. Maybe you want to tuck your back toe a little bit for extra stability. And we're going to lean into this stretch. Hug the inner thighs towards each other. With yoga, you always want to lean about 70% into the stretch, never 100%. Because 100% activates our cortisol release, and that actually stiffens the muscles instead of relaxing them. And if this feels easy for you and you want to move to the next level, maybe you lift your arms up. We're here for 3 more breaths. Coming back to your intention, just thinking about it. Like I'm thinking, how many people am I going to help by bringing yoga to the neurodiverse community and the traumatized community? Whoop. If you become unbalanced, just take a moment and then bring your hands down. Step your right leg back. Move the pillow. Tuck your left toes. Reach back through your left heel. Get a good stretch. Inhale to lift the left knee. Exhale, hug your knee towards your nose. And step it up. If you use the pillow on the left side, use it on the right side. Coming into your lunge on your left side. finding the level of stretch that feels good inside, in between your hips, in between your thighs. And then maybe bringing your hands to your left leg. Opening the chest, allowing the shoulders to reach back and down. Active in the core. And focus on your breath. If you want to raise your arms, here's your opportunity. Inhale to bring the hands down to the floor. And step your left knee back. So you know how to use the pillow now. We're going to bring the right foot forward again. And now we're going to reach into a half split. So this is where we lengthen the hips towards the back of the mat. Either toes are pointing forward or up to the sky. Option to keep a bend in the knee if it feels sensitive. And then you reach forward towards the top of your mat with the top of your head. Reach back towards the end of the mat with your hips. Blocks can always be helpful here. Two more breaths. How does this feel at the back of your leg, your right leg? Grounding your left hand, or keeping your left hand flat on the floor, we're going to bring the right hand to the outside of the right hip and open the hip down towards the floor. So just a light rotation so that the hip opens up and the glute is reaching to the floor. Option to keep your hand here. Open your chest towards your right leg. And then if it feels comfortable, maybe you lift your right hand up to the sky, either looking at your toes or looking up. 3 breaths. Bringing your right hand down back to the ground, moving the blocks if you've been using them. Bend the right knee and step it back. Stepping the left knee up over to the other side. And then on the same side, we lengthen the hips back. Maybe point the toes towards the sky or down. Option to bend the knee. And then we reach the top of the head and the chest forward. There we go. Finding that stretch in the back of your left leg. Noticing your middle back as well. Maybe shift the hips a little bit to the right or a little bit to the left to get a deeper stretch. And then grounding your right hand, bringing your left hand to the outside of your left hip, and we just wind it down. Option to keep the hand there, opening your chest towards the left. And maybe lifting the left arm up if it feels comfortable for you. Oh, where does the stretch feel good for you? Mindfully bringing your left hand down and bending into your left leg. Moving the block, we're going to step the left leg back, tuck both toes, and we're going to send the hips up and back into downward facing dog. Pedaling your legs out here. Maybe nodding your head, no. No, I will not believe the lies that I like to tell myself about why I cannot do something. No. Maybe nodding your head, yes. Yes, my intention is beautifully coming into fruition. Inhale to look up to the top of your mat. Come up onto your tippy toes. We're going to roll the hips forward, the shoulders forward. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you bring your knees down to the ground. Yogi's choice. And we are going to bring the whole body down onto the floor. Setting up for Locust pose. So reaching your hands down alongside the body, tops of the hands pressing down, feet pressing down. Feet hugging towards each other as if we have one mermaid tail going on here. Either the chin or the forehead comes down to the mat. Pressing the pubic bone down into the mat, we're going to inhale to lift the toes, the knees, squeeze the glutes. Press down into the hands, lift the head and the chest. Option to keep the hands down, option to lift the hands up, and we're here for 4 breaths, feeling once again that fire in the lower belly. Building the fire to action our intention. I know it's uncomfortable, one more breath. And exhale, bring it down, wiggle the hips out side to side, bring your forehead down. Okay, we're gonna do that one more time. Zipping the legs up, bringing the hands down alongside the body. Pubic bone activates into the ground. Squeeze the legs together, lift them up. Lift the chest, lift the head up. Maybe we lift the arms back. Option here to maybe lengthen the arms forward, looking down at the mat. Squeeze those glutes. We're here for 3 more breaths. And release down. Pillow for the head, rock the hips. Alrighty. We are going to roll over onto the back. And we are setting up for bridge pose. Pressing your heels into the floor, reaching back. If it feels comfortable, you would like your heels to touch the tips of your middle fingers, but you don't want your feet to be closer to your bum than that. Heels are touching the middle finger. Feet are about hip width apart. Pressing your hands down into the floor, we're setting up for bridge pose. You're going to lift your bum, your lower back, your middle back, your upper back. Option to stay here. Option to draw the shoulder blades together underneath the chest, maybe even bring your hands together. Pressing the pinky fingers down into the mat, lifting up the hips. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 4 more breaths, sorry. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, feel those bums burn. One more breath. And release the hands, release the shoulders, and lower the upper, middle, lower back down. Let your knees fall into each other. Take a moment to feel the subtle sensations in your chest. We're going to do that one more time. Separate the knees. Get ready for your bridge. Press into the feet, lift the bum, lower back, middle back, upper back. Maybe we draw the shoulders together underneath the chest and press the hands into the floor. Keep your head facing up. There we go. 3 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release your arms, shoulders, upper, middle, lower back. Knees up into the chest, rock from side to side. Releasing your right leg down to the floor, hug your left knee into the chest. Your left arm is going to reach out horizontally in line with the shoulder. Hands grip the floor. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale to bring that left knee over towards the right. If you have a block could be useful here. You can place it underneath your knee. And then look back over your shoulder and relax. Allow that hip to reach towards the floor. Gently bringing your head back to center. using your right hand to lift your left leg up and hug both knees in. And then let the left leg go. Reach the right arm out to the side. And let that right leg come over to the left. Maybe you bring your block or your tin or whatever it is that you have. Look back over your right shoulder. Take a deep breath in. And sigh it out and allow your body to soften. Gently bringing your head back to center, supporting your right leg back up. Hug both knees into the chest, making sure that your spine is nice and flat on the floor. We're going to bring the toes together, separate the knees. Hands either to the tops of the knees or the tops of the shins, maybe even the ankles. We're going to lift the feet up to the sky. So you want to make sure your hips stay flat. You don't want your hips lifting. Your shoulders stay flat. So meet yourself where you're at. Find a point on the legs. And then put a smile on your face like a happy baby. Rocking from side to side. Did you know that if you smile, it releases endorphins into your body? And maybe if you want to lengthen one leg, you can. And then bring it back and lengthen the other leg. Seeing how it feels, get a bit curious here, a little bit playful. And if it's in your capacity, maybe you can lengthen both legs, get a really nice big stretch. And come down. Okay. We're going to bring those knees into the chest. Give ourselves a big hug. We're going to bring the feet to the floor. Knees as wide as the mat. Feet as wide as the mat. Knees into each other. One hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. We're going to bring our intention to the forefront of our mind. And I invite you to think of the first, next actionable step that you can take to bring this intention to reality. Something that is realistic, something that is possible, that you could do after getting up off of your mat. And with this juicy, powerful energy that we have just created with our beautiful yoga practice, we are going to solidify this next actionable step into our heart, into our mind, into our body. We've already started. No use in stopping now. If this position feels comfortable for you, this is where you shall have your final resting pose. Option to also lengthen your legs. Or if this is first thing in the morning for you and you would like to sit up into a meditative seat, I offer that to you as well. Finding your final resting posture. If you're laying on your back, open your arms. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Maybe lengthen your lower back towards the floor again. If you are cold, maybe getting warm, putting on some socks, putting on a jersey. Taking a deep breath into your belly. Open your mouth, sigh it out. And wherever you are, we will be here for a few minutes. Allow your body to process and integrate your practice and your intention. Offer your mind rest and surrender. Keeping your eyes closed. If you're seated, stay there. If you're lying down, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rocking your head from side to side. Reaching your arms up alongside your ears, pointing your toes. Taking a full body stretch. And relax. Hugging your knees into your chest. Rolling over onto one side, using your bottom arm as a pillow. Pressing your top hand into the floor. Come to sit all the way up. And we'll all meet seated. Hands either on the knees or together at the center of the chest. Just tucking your chin down. Closing our practice. This last closing thought. Bringing your hands to your forehead. May we keep our thoughts kind. Hands to the mouth. May we keep our words kind. Hands to the heart. May we keep our actions kind. To ourselves and all of those around us. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. Please let me know if you are comfortable, please let me know what your intention is in the comments below. You can repeat this practice as often as you need with every step of realizing your intention. And I cannot wait to share the space with you again. Have a beautiful day.